Everyone, I am Satyapriya from Physics Department. Now we are going to discuss about the topic thermal pollution. First of all, what is thermal pollution means? Thermal pollution is defined as the addition of excess of undesirable heat to water that makes it harmful to man, animals and aquatic life, or otherwise cause significant from the normal activities of aquatic communities in water. These are the simple introduction about thermal pollution. And the next next one is the source of thermal pollution. The following sources of contribute the thermal pollution: nuclear power plant, coal-fired power plants, and then industrial effluents, and then domestic sewage, and then hydroelectric power. Now briefly explain these sources. And then first one is nuclear power plant. First of all, nuclear power plants, including the drainage from the hospitals, research institutes, nuclear experiments and explosions, discharged a lot of unutilized heat and traces of toxic radionuclides into the nearby water streams. Emission from the nuclear reactors and processing installation are also responsible for increasing the temperature of water bodies. The operation of the power reactors and nuclear fuel processing units constitute the major contributor of heat in the aquatic environment. Next one is heated effluents from power plants are discharged at the 10 degrees Celsius higher than the receiving water, which affect the aquatic flora and fauna. And the next one is coal-fired power plant. Now briefly discuss about coal-fired power plants. Some thermal plants utilized coals as fuel, which a few plants are nuclear fuel. Coal-fired power plants constitute the major source of thermal pollutants. The condition the coils are cooled with the water from nearby lake or river and discharge the hot water back to the stream, increasing the temperature of nearby water to about 50 degrees Celsius. The heated effluents decrease the dissolved oxygen content of water. It results into killing of fish and other marine organisms. Next one is industrial effluents. Industries generating the electricity like coal-powered and nuclear power plants require the huge amount of cooling water for heat removal. Then other industries like textile, paper and bulk, as well as sugar also release the heat in water, but to the much lesser extent. Normally the discharged water from steam, the electric power industry use turbo generators will have higher temperature ranging from 6 degrees Celsius to 9 degrees Celsius than the receiving water. The result in the increasing of stream temperature to the level at which natural dissipation of the heat will be inefficient. In modern stations producing 100 milliwatt nearby, 1 million gallons are discharged in an hour, with increasing the temperature of the cooling water passing by 8 to 10 degrees Celsius. Next one is domestic sewage. Domestic sewage is commonly discharged into rivers, lakes, canals or streams with or without waste treatment. The municipal sewage normally has higher temperature than the receiving water. With the increasing in temperature of the receiving water, the dissolved oxygen content decreases and the damage to oxygen increases. Hence the condition will set up, resulting in the release of fuel and offensive gas in water. The marine organism which depends on the dissolved oxygen will die out. This is the domestic sewage. And the next one is hydroelectric power. The generation of hydroelectric power sometimes result in the negative thermal loading in the water system. Apart from the electric power industries, various factories which cooling requirement contribute the thermal loading. It has been reported that about 80% more heat is given to cooling waters in nuclear power plants than any other plant of equivalent size. These are the source of thermal pollutions. And the next one is effect of thermal pollution. Next one is